like to be someone brand new who met me online 2 months ago and comes over to the house and sees all this. So how exciting it would be. Go ahead, Tom. That was fast, dude. Can I get a water? Thank you. Oh, it's all right. Perfect timing. Come on. On time. So anyways, how exciting it would be if you could somehow tell us what it feels like for you. And this is your practice. Yeah, speak to everybody now. This is called holding court. Can you hear him? Tell him then. That's Wolf. Wolf is a lawyer. Yeah.
So you go your whole life being cut up, but you never healed, but this, you find somebody on the internet that can heal you.
Jesus.
Heal all the wounds you had your whole life. And that's what it feels like to be right now.
Yeah.
So what does that feel like? What does it feel like to be talking to the person who you say, I'm not claiming that, you are. Okay. Thank you. What does it feel like to be here with that person? Feels like a gift? Wow. You're here for 2 weeks? Okay. It's awesome, man. Thank you.
Glass of red. I'll be the.
That is high.
I'll be the handoff.
Thank you.
I'll
What's up,
be
Arash?
handing off a lot of drinks. I need mints. Thanks. Like fabric. Where did I get this shirt? I don't know. Order it online. Maybe I bought it in person. I don't know. Online? I got this in the mail. Is that what happened? I don't know. But I need a bunch more, and I only have like one or two, and that's a shame.
And then I told somebody over there, it was already worked out. Do you remember this moment? But it was over there. It was wherever Gio was going to be. Gio's. It's wherever Gio was going to be. It's not about that. Okay. Now, if you don't want
White
you don't have
Russian.
to, but that would be the seats exchange.
How do you say thank you in Russian, Sultan?
Dakshi.
Ah, fuck. What? Passiva.
What?
Passiva.
Yeah.
I'm just trusting he's right.
We are good. What a trip.
Right now I'm seeing from like outside perspective.
Hold court. Yeah.
Spasibo.
I was saying it secretly.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing from outside perspective right now. Like I was being you and I'm like, damn. As everybody's coming up, I'm like, dude, everybody's so sick. I'm seeing from her eyes. I'm seeing from
Yeah,
her
close.
eyes.
Open a tab.
And it's just, they're mesmerized.
Yeah.
Seeing the root.
IOU?
As more
This is
keep
it's
coming,
living art.
it's hot. I feel it right now.
Nice.
I can only imagine what they do. Because
Exactly.
I've noticed every group have a deep effect
Yes.
by just our presence.
We can have
These
this.
pros, like they're heating up, right?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes. Right. There's a excitement.
There's
You're measuring it.
some pheromones coming out.
Yes,
of
you're
these girls,
measuring it.
right?
Now you got it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a perception.
Pheromone.
Even the girls.
That's a perception.
Yeah, even the girls or the guys.
All of
like,
them,
feel
all of them.
All of them.
All of them. Did you see what happened with the front desk girl when I walked in?
Taking a picture of her.
I'd never even seen her before. That was the first interaction with them.
I got a screenshot.
You guys screenshot him?
There's like a flirtiness, sexuality.
Yeah. So that right there, what he's saying, is when women are around men. Because do you know how I know that? It's because when men are around women, you feel that. So this equation of God,
He's not.
yin and yang, is exactly the same. That's why the ancient Chinese people put the symbol like that. It's exactly the same. So whenever you're feeling towards a woman, there is a matching feeling on the other side. What's that? Yeah. So
Yeah, you gotta
what
come.
they're feeling now is a sense of there's men here.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking about to you earlier, right?
Come to
A
camp.
man, one of the things that is a big teaching because you're newer, is no matter what, Even if our father was a murderer and a rapist, that's like extreme. He was still our father. And no man is going to disrespect that man. In my words, he's my dad. End of story. Right? He's that to you, he's that to you. He's my father. That comes from him. When you hold the respect for your father and you say, I don't care what he did. You know, it's not about that. I'm not judging that. I'm judging the life he gave me and what he went through, the experiences as a man to get to a point to give life. I carry all that with me. I am my father. Right? So the first relationship is that. Because his mother destroyed his relationship with his father.
Yeah.
Destroyed it completely.
Man.
And he's completely brainwashed. But a lot of people were like that. So they know what I'm saying.
And we continue to be like that.
What's that?
It's a never-ending process for children with single mothers.
Yep.
And single
That's right.
fathers.
That's right. But it was a fascinating conversation.
Oh yeah.
I got something to say. Though.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Benny.
So, holding court has really
It's a prairie.
like holding court
No.
has really shown, has allowed me to be more present
Yes.
in the environment.
Yes.
And it has allowed my presence to be known more
Yes.
by everyone around me.
Yes. That's
So
right.
that's like empowering, using my words and my voice for others to hear.
You got it, bro.
So
Good job.
it really has been improving.
Yes.
It really has been calming myself down internally.
Yeah.
So I can speak freely.
Wow.
Because when I don't speak freely,
Yeah.
it's like me holding on to the emergency brake
Yes.
in the car.
Yes.
And it's slow. And so once I
Yes.
push that down,
Yeah.
I'm allowed to accelerate at a faster pace.
Way faster.
So I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
Yeah. You get better every time.
Yeah, it's improving.
Every
We
time.
noticed it last night for sure.
Yeah, and even right now.
That's like,
You know who needs help with that? You know who you should help with? Who should help? Wolf.
What do you mean?
That's his weakness, what you just said. I can measure it as you were talking. See that? As you
I
were
personally
talking,
don't
I
see-
discovered his weakness. What you said is Wolf's emergency brake. You didn't know that. You admire him a lot. That's
Yeah,
why.
I look up to him.
Yes. Well, he can't do what you just did.
And you know what? I've never everyone speaking. I'm aware of my own personal weaknesses,
Okay.
things that I need to calibrate within myself,
Yes.
and it's really been improving a lot.
Can you give us an example of one of those things?
Holding court, one-on-one interactions, easy.
Yeah.
But, for a whole group,
Yeah.
it's kind of like spotlight.
Yeah.
You know, so I get not
Yeah.
stage fright, but it's kind of in that area.
Still? It's like that right now?
No, a little
not like-
bit. It's
Well,
kinda
okay, let's go over that.
When I put it on the spot, it's like, ah, shit.
Okay, hold on, right there. Let's go right there. What happens? What does your mind tell you?
It's not what it tells me.
Well, just answer my
It's more like
question.
a feeling.
Hold on, what does your mind tell you?
Nothing.
Nothing? It's like,
Yeah.
so what's the feeling?
It's like, I don't know. It's like being questioned. I don't like it.
What are you hearing or seeing or feeling?
Like tense,
Are people judging you? Is that what you think?
maybe,
Is that what it is or no?
maybe.
Look at it. Maybe is it that or is it not?
I understand.
Are you afraid people are going to judge you?
I guess. I mean.
No, don't guess it. Look at it.
Well, it's like I haven't identified it yet.
So look at it. That's what I'm telling you.
So
Is it that you think people are going to judge you? I'm asking you a question. Look, if it's that, say yes. If it's not, say no.
No.
It's not that. So then what is it?
It's like still being uncovered.
Cover it.
And it's like hard to I don't know why, but it's like hard to really figure why. And I understand
No, look at it. What do you think is going to happen right now?
it's all internal. It's all internal.
Yes, so what is the internal process?
I'm aware of it.
So then what's the feeling? Tense? Why are you nervous?
It's like being on the spot.
On the spot, what happens on the spot?
Like all eyes are on you.
If all eyes are on you, what happens?
Probably judgment.
There we go. Jesus, fuck, man. So it's a judgment.
Yeah.
It is?
I mean,
Good. Now we're going to get somewhere. Ready? So now look around, and everybody here is ordinary. No, just look at them. They're just like you.
So it's only a little split. It's like 2-3 minutes. After I break out of that,
Yeah.
I'm allowed to speak freely.
Yes, you don't need even 1 minute.
I know, and that's why I put myself in this position, so I could.
You could be free of it right now forever. That's why I'm trying to help you. Look around and notice that everybody here is an ordinary human being. Look, just see them. Look, we're all the same, dude. We're all the same, bro. That's what I was trying to tell him.
We're ordinary,
Yes, we are.
But our level of understanding,
Yes.
our level of communication,
Yes.
has everyone on a different level mentally.
Yes, you're right.
So maybe that's why.
Yes. So if we're that high, then we should judge less, right? If we're that evolved, we should have less judgment, right? So if you're right, because we are higher, then we judge less.
Like me personally, if I get thanked, if I get showed like I'm at a higher level.
Yeah.
Me personally,
Yeah.
it humbles me.
Okay, so let's go over this because he's right on the camp. This is what I want. Ready? Let's try this idea. Get rid of the idea of a higher level. It's a made-up thing. It's that idea that's making shit happen. When I'm at a higher level, blah blah blah. That's a made-up idea, bro. Can everybody see it's a made-up idea?
Yeah, it's not a tangible thing.
It's not.
It's not real.
It's not real.
It's mentally measured.
So when you see yourself go higher, lower, right now my process is Yeah, literally. I don't even try to. I just go like literally inside and go nope. But not logical. I don't need to compare life like that anymore. That's that no judgment of Jesus. The next camp is called Chosen 2. Okay? If you know what that means, it means a lot. Right? Because now Jesus is here and so are a bunch of other guys. All the teachers are around me, but I am being taught differently. All the teachers are around me telling me I'm the teacher. I'm teaching my shit, but confirming with them in my mind. That's my world right now, okay? By the way, that was really nice. Thank you. He channeled King Solomon for me, and he sent me a message. And that's the first time I've dealt with him doing anything like that. And I'm going to tell you what my perception was. I recall it actually. Your syntax, right? From his syntax, I can tell you if he does that for you, you're going to benefit. You understand what that means? Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what your process is, but the message you sent me was valuable, right? The syntax in it was ancient. You know what I'm saying? The way it was put together was very impressive, guys. So, you know, I believe in it. if anybody wants to maybe just for your practice,
Yeah.
I asked him. He was telling me if I wanted him to channel King Solomon. I was telling him about the time I have this, and I said, I'm interested. If you want to channel King Solomon, give me a communication. He said, okay. And then he texted me something, and it was really, really good. So thank you for that. Okay, what do you think about what I said, Wolf? What do you think about that? This is to help you with that. Yeah.
So what I really liked is when he got into the metaphor, right? The break, and that's definitely what it feels like. And like he was saying, like he does this to try to handle that.
Yeah.
That's why I do the parties, like for the same
Is that
reason.
right?
Yeah.
So you have to wait once a month to do that.
Huh?
So once a month you get to practice?
Well, I'm saying to do that more.
Do that more, okay.
Yeah. So like to get in that state of
Yeah.
like having to like deal with it. And so I don't know. It's really interesting that you're saying that. Like it's just an idea. You know what I mean? Like
You're only dealing with an idea.
yeah.
I had an hour and a half or more today to myself, and I haven't had that since we got here, the way I could today. So I was so tapped in at some point, guys. I went live on YouTube, and I just closed my eyes and sat there. So if you want to look at it, tell what the vibe was like. But I spent an hour and a half just hunting my mind. I'm telling you, by the time an hour and a half was done, I came back to the house. You saw me for a minute when I came to grab something. I had been in the jungle with my mind, and I hunted every part of this thing. It couldn't even move without me shooting it. I was like a predator. My mind would, a thought would come, because there was no need to think. There's no need to think right now. Did anybody come to best and tell me something?
Yeah, we're like.
Ready? Ready? There's nothing to figure out right now. There's not one answer you're looking for right now. There's not one thing you're trying to solve right now. See what? So I was attacking my mind every second. It would come up and say, there's just not, that is not going on right now. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't even want to know how beautiful this place is. It does that. I caught it at that level of it. Oh, the sky is so beautiful. Shut the fuck up. Now from here, when you speak, things change. Now I'm present. When you're present, your rhythm changes. But present means not in the mind. That's all it means. Not in the mind. Tonight, practice no mind. Samurai. I can do it. I can do it fast. Everything else is a lie. Everything else is a lie. The moment your mind begins to tell you it's a lie, it could say anything, it would be a lie. It has no reason to talk to me.
What if it makes sense? Like, you know,
To who?
like to myself. Like earlier when I was tapping in,
Who?
like what if the ideas that come in your mind make sense? Like that makes sense, or it's like a new idea that can be added to.
Have you noticed when you get new ideas, there are moments of inspiration, and you didn't sit there and try to inspire yourself? Have you noticed, like, you can't sit here and invent something? That it comes to you. So when it comes to you, it comes to you. There's no need to think about it. That's what I know. That's how I've been gaming. I murdered the game today on my tags and phone. I had one of the best days of my life so far. I plan on finishing it as one of the greatest days I've ever had. I've been the smoothest I've been ever. And every conversation I've had has been pure, like dripping gold. It's unbelievable. It started last night when I was going to bed. I was on the phone 1:30 with some shit, but it was like I'm dripping gold, droplets of gold just coming out, right? And it's because of this. There's no more what should I do, what shouldn't I do? How do you do this, how do you do that? There's only no mind. And if the next action arises spontaneously, I'll take it. And if it doesn't, I'm supposed to observe. Tonight, be an observer. You might be surprised how much better you'll do tonight if you just become an observer of what? Of the process of your own self.
Yeah, because if you go really fast and really hard and make a lot of headway in the wrong direction, it doesn't matter how hard you were going, how fast
You
you
could
were
end up
going.
hating your dad for 20 years and he was the only good guy in your life. You were going the wrong direction with all that effort. A little bit of effort towards that man would have changed your life. You would have given that man a little bit of goodness, he would have given you the world. Because you gave him all that badness and he still treated you good every time you saw him. Everybody talked shit about him, he knew it. He knew nobody liked him when he showed up. There's no way everybody was talking shit about him and he didn't know it when he was hanging out with you.
My dad was the same thing.
Yeah.
My mom's side talked shit about him all the time. All the time. Every single time. There's something said about him
Yep.
behind his back.
And then you start repeating your mom's words, and that's what I heard coming from your mouth. Right? When you start calling your dad a narcissist or emotionally abusive, that's a mother speaking. Men don't speak like that. Men don't. Do you know what a disgrace it would be for a man if he ever meant these words to anybody? You emotionally abuse me. How could a man stoop so low to degrade the whole fucking balls of everybody by even trying to admit that a man can get hit by an emotional message? like I'm a chick or something. This guy and I are supposed to go into the jungle and with a group of maybe 5 change the course of history. This is the INC Nation core. A core group of people who are so specialized in such an activity that they would change the course of history. That's the lineage of why. These types of individuals, they don't have the same ideas as other people. You can't tell me that I emotionally got hurt.
Man, it's too little.
Yeah, even if I did, it's not something I would ever even consider as part of the equation of why I'm acting the way I'm acting.
That's a roadblock. That's a distraction. It's an appearance and it's a distraction.
Distraction towards what? It is a distraction.
Present.
Yes, towards
Present
your
what I'm
present.
doing.
Yes, we were all wondering something. Why is your smile so glowy? It absolutely is. What is it? What is it though? Is that what it is? Are you a Sagittarius? Are you a Sagittarius? Oh, okay. What are you? Really? Oh, wow. That actually makes more sense now. Huh? Birthday? You have a birthday coming up? He's really rich, this guy. Okay? Birthday gift. Ask for a diamond ring or a diamond? Diamond. You see that? He also likes to take care of people randomly. Yeah, that's like his thing. He's a yogi. He gets all the money in the world. His followers from India send him shit. They really do. He's got what? He's not like guru from India, but he's a white man.
Yeah.
He's a what?
Do I go to Thailand too?
Oh, world. He's okay. Let me introduce you to my friend. Let me introduce you to my little friend. Hold on. No. Let me introduce you. The whole entire world of yoga is changing because of this man. Because of his ideas of yoga and his practice.
You're into yoga? You know things about yoga?
She's a yogi.
Yeah.
Look at her chakras. Look at that red chakra right there. Look at it. It's all twirling. Faster and faster.
I created a brand of yoga that connected our yoga experience with how we communicate with people and relationships. And I brought yoga into social experience, social dynamic.
It went from the mat to the couch and baccarat. Yoga went from the yoga studio into the living room for parents and their children to communicate a unified idea. Yeah, the language of yoga was discovered, which is the language of union, not separation. Isn't that amazing? And anytime you use language of union, whether it's for healing or relationships or parenting or work, it unifies and harmonizes, so it grows in power fast. It makes sense though, especially to a Cancer. You know why? Uh-huh. What happens? You do that? Where? I know, where do you do it? Okay, well, we have a rule between him and I. I'm also a master at something I do, and we're very close friends. So he can never invite someone to his class, but I can invite for him. If you would like him to do the class that he does online with you, you can go as my guest to his class. He can't say that. He's bound by an oath. He can't say it. If you'd like to try his class, you can be my guest VIP. So all you need is a Zoom link or show up if it's going to do it live. Sometimes it doesn't this. You want to do that? Tribute to Jordan Sutton.
Really?
Did that ring true for anyone when I said that? You? Did anybody go, whoa, that's true? What? Okay. What? Because, but you thought yes.
Transfer something. He transferred something to you.
That's actually what I thought.
Where did it happen at? Where do I? Like, it was, I remember it very clearly. I was
in our house, there's a big countertop in our kitchen. Big marble countertop. I was leaning on it. I was on my phone. Octavio was right here. No, I was leaning right here. Gio was right here. Sophie was right here. ACD was right here. And I remember very clearly what happened. I was on my phone, and someone was getting really loud in the room. It was like piercing my ear, and I was kind of tired.
Oh,
and it was pissing me off, actually.
Yeah.
I was getting really angry. I was like, bro, you just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Anger,
"Whoa,
by the way, anger is the clue.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Anger is a clue there's a demon coming in. Don't fuck with anger. I keep saying it. Now he's validating it. He starts to get angry. You should block down. You're being attacked. You should not get angry. I'm telling you. Every single time you and I ever got angry, we made the wrong decision. From birth till now, the moment you and I acted out of anger, we were wrong. And once you know that, you just don't fuck with that thing anymore. And they tell us it's right to be angry, and you have a right to be angry, and anger is this and that. Not one time did you ever get angry and were right again. Even if you were right, you knew you were wrong in the way you did it after. Right? So it's crazy. So that's great you said that. I want everyone to know this. He goes, I started to get angry. When that happens to me, because it happens with my girlfriends, I immediately go, I'm off. I cannot afford. In my bank, I can't afford anger. Okay, go ahead.
Whatever it was, I perceived it right before that moment.
Yes.
Meaning, I hear somebody get really loud in the room, and it was like, this was like hit my ear wrong.
Okay.
And then that's when I felt whatever that thing is, whatever this thing is. I have an image of it. I don't know, but I don't know if I created this image or.
Okay, but let's just, that's the beauty of this. Let's freely express ourselves and see what happens, guys. Feel me? That's the beauty of our installation. Yes, it's okay. Let's just hear it. It'll do us
It's
good.
pretty crazy what I'm saying right now in this place. It's pretty trippy. I'm thinking about it right now.
See, so say it. Yeah.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying now already.
Yeah,
It's a trip to me,
yeah.
like being in this environment. And so I experienced that, and then I was trying to shake it off, man, because it was difficult to shake off afterwards. Because I felt really bad.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get rid of whatever this thing was. I couldn't. I tried so many things.
Yes.
I was up pretty late.
Yes.
I tried watching TV, tried listening to something, tried doing nothing at all.
Yes, that's the secret.
And tried some mental exercises. Nothing would happen, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep. I have nothing else to do here. I gotta go to bed. But I also gotta wake up early. Like I know I gotta make calls in the morning, but I'm also like, bro, this is gonna affect my calls right now.
Yep.
This is gonna affect my calls tomorrow. It's gonna affect my productivity in some way. And it did actually. Because when I was making calls in front of everybody, I was like, I know if that wasn't there, my calls would have sounded a lot better.
There you go.
It would have sounded a lot better. I know it because I could feel when I was making the call. The call, it wasn't a nervousness because honestly, I wasn't paying attention to anybody in the room. I was. But I didn't care, like, who was watching me. It wasn't relevant to me. I was focused on the call.
That was obvious.
There's something in my voice that I could pick up.
Nice.
It's what everybody was saying.
Nice.
But it was what everyone was saying was accurate, but I think what it really was that thing from the night before.
I got it.
And some people don't know what I'm talking about.
And some people didn't want to say that.
You say what?
Say that.
Oh, really? You want to say it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was perceptible.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't think anyone else really knew though.
Yeah.
I think it was, maybe you had you were the one that was actually thinking it. I don't think anyone else was. Or maybe
In my not humble opinion of my own art, Yogi Chris has the spaceship with the sharpest instruments of measurement in what I do, and it's very close to mine. Well, he even has certain instruments. No, I mean it. He even has certain instruments on his ship that I don't have, right? So it's really nice having him here because he does measure everything. A lot of times when I'm talking to you guys, him and I are secretly eye coding like girls with each other. You have no idea how many
That
times
happens
we're
a
just
lot.
like a lot.
Oh, man.
It happens in the strip club. It happens in a lot because he's picking up what I'm picking up, and we both first check everyone, and we see if anybody caught it. We even know when you caught it. Let's say Wolf caught something. Let's say Gio said some shit, and there was something that was bumpy in it. It would catch his ear and my ear, and we both look up, and we look to see who's doing it, and then we catch each other's eye. Dink. And let's say Wolf had it, then we go like this. Like, Like, oh, that guy got it. And there's a measurement. I mean, it happens. How often would you say this happens to them?
At least 6 to 10 times a night.
A day. Like, you get that? You have that. So I know how fast he moves because in the instrument that we create, that you're using right now, you literally go on. It's almost like we put on autopilot when someone speaks, and we let you take the ride. Actually, less ego listening. We can go for the ride. So when you get bumpy, we feel at the bump, and we come to life. What was that? Right? And if it's going like this, and someone's bullshitting with headphones around, close your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a good part of the ride. We're going, this is dangerous. Anybody seen this shit? So anyways, yeah, I'm sure he picked up all that. Plus four.
And not to get you
Yeah,
off the point,
yes,
you're
yes.
still on that point.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, the language, like last night I was fumbling my words when I was trying to describe what I was perceiving, and you said it so clearly, like cornering an idea. Cornering an idea, that's what
Or
it
a
is.
demon.
But idea, the demon, the idea is
Same.
the spirit,
To
an
me, it's the
entity,
same.
it's a
To me,
living
it's the same.
thing.
To me, it's the same.
And
I demon.
a
That's
demon.
it.
A demon.
A demon.
Oh man. So, you know, my instruments and pacing, whatever speed you're going at, but then, you know, the language and the sensitivity to measure what it is I'm perceiving, like that's. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go.
Yeah, so I noticed it in my calls for sure. And it's still here, I think. It's lingering. I think Albu called me earlier. He said some shit to me. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it kind of pissed me off, but I didn't.
So I can see these things, okay? I'm not gonna exercise, trust me. So I'm gonna give you, you know that. You know that. So I'm gonna give you 2 or 3 codes that you're gonna unlock tonight, fast. You don't have all night to do this because I've already unlocked it, okay? There's gonna be a few words. One word is trend. The other word is Jordan Susi. Okay? Trend and Jordan Susi. I don't know what the third word is, but you can probably find the third one. A combination of this creates that idea. I'm an idea hunter. So there's an idea in you that you're going to trigger. It has to do with trend. It has to do with Jordan Susi from my perception. Okay, and I'll even tell you the third ingredient in a second. Okay, so it's this, it's that, and yeah, the third one is the element that comes from the outside. Something from the outside enters, but it mixes the trend in you with something with Jordan Susi. What happened? The moment where it sticks out in your mind with him, where you compromised your ethics. Don't say it out loud. You don't need to.
I'm trying to find it. I want to say
Did
it.
anything come up? Did anything come up when I said that? What moment did you compromise your ethics and break your code of honor, and you didn't call him out on what you should have? When did you let him slip next to you in ethics? Is there any moment that shows up? I don't want you to think
There's
too
a moment,
hard.
but there's
Okay,
no,
whatever
there's no
showed
slip
up.
of ethics.
What?
It's not a slip of ethics.
What is it a slip of?
There's no slip. It's just. I was in my
How would
room.
you label it? Yeah, how would you label it?
I don't know what to label it, but I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, I was in my room and
It's advanced shit.
I was in my process,
Yeah.
and then shedding some tears, and then he texted me. Someone knocked on my door. No, I thought I heard somebody knock on my door, and I opened it, and it was over here. I was like, oh, maybe I'm just hearing some shit.
Yeah.
And then I get a text on my phone. It's like, hey, I need some cologne. It's from Susie. I was like, yeah, whatever. So yeah, so just come in whenever.
Yeah.
So I stopped fucking shedding tears, and then I get the cologne. By the time he walks in, I give it to him, and then I'm like looking at him, and he's like, so I thought like, I guess he was curious of like what my process was. He's like, so what do you do for your process? He's like, I'm curious, and I'm like looking at him, and I'm trying not to like bust out in tears. I'm like holding my tears back, like, man, I'm trying so hard. I'm like, well, I just bullshit. I was like, well, I kind of play some
Bullshit right there. Go right there.
Yeah, I didn't tell him the truth. I didn't
Right. Remember when you bullshitted? Remember that feeling? Look,
I don't think bullshit's the right word.
All right,
It's more
then
just.
use the right word.
I just didn't. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I didn't tell him the truth. I didn't tell him what was really
Right.
happening. I told him some other things that were the truth, but I didn't tell him what was one of the pieces. Which I
And why is that?
don't know. I don't want to cry in front of the guy. It's like weird. It's not weird. It's like I feel like I'm putting a burden of pressure on the guy. It's like why the fuck this guy crying? You know what I mean?
Good. And did you think in that moment, did you wonder if he saw you crying and was wondering if you were weak? Did you think, I wonder if he's wondering if I'm weak or beta?
No, I didn't think that.
Anything similar to that? His judgment of you.
No, what I did think is next time I'm not gonna invite anybody in my room. Like I'll see somebody after I'm done, not in the middle of what I'm doing. Unless it's like an emergency and someone like got shot, you know what I mean?
No,
If it's an emergency, I'll do it. But otherwise, I wouldn't have anybody in my space when I'm doing my shit.
Was it that moment that you were in your process, you received the text, and then you decided, I'll invite him up to do this now? Was that a moment where you were like,
I figured he's gonna come in, I'll give it to him, and
What was the violation?
then I invited him and I was like, hey bro, come, I'll give it to you.
That was a violation.
That's the only violation I see. I don't see anything.
So remember when you're in your process and you're getting tapped in and crying?
Yeah.
You got spirits going on now. Got it? They're right there,
I
but
was
you're not.
already in a low vibration state because
Right.
we're shedding, they weren't happy tears.
I understand. Whatever was there. And when if you don't finish the process, you're stuck in that process.
it's like acting?
So, yes. So see if that makes sense. See if you got stuck in
To
that
see if that
moment.
makes sense.
What's that?
To see if that makes
So
sense.
see, beautiful.
That's the release. That's letting it go.
nice. Yeah, what happened right there? Tell us.
That happiness is the releasing
What
of
did you
the-
guys see?
I heard that word pattern, not the same thing, but it was like a good
It's
feeling.
like a light.
A light went on in you. Out here. So can you explain what happened? Because out here we saw you light up.
It was just, I just noticed that you said that. I mean, that was what it was.
That's it, huh?
I noticed the sound.
Is there a feeling?
I should see it.
Is there a feeling?
Yeah, it's like kind of like watching Cat Williams do comedy. Or
Yeah.
someone like one of these comedians on Instagram. That's what it felt
Yeah.
like.
Now Sultan's back to Sultan. You sound different now. Do you see it?
I hear it.
You hear it?
Like right when
Now
you
he's
said
the
that,
funny
like-
guy.
Yeah.
Now you're the Cat Williams guy. Which is kind of who you are actually. At your best. Right? Out here, at your best, you're the Cat Williams guy. Not the serious guy.
Yeah.
That's what we think.
Right. I don't perceive it, but I know you guys are seeing something completely different than I'm fucking seeing.
What do you think?
I see. I see like when I think of myself from a third person perspective.
Yeah.
I think of somebody that's like too serious.
Yeah. But is that who you are, Dante?
Am I too serious?
Yeah, inside, you. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not.
No.
Who isn't knowledge?
Especially around girls, I'm definitely too serious.
But are you too serious?
I
All
think that's a weakness.
Yeah.
Like in my game, because I'm too serious. There's a time and place to be serious,
Yeah.
but not fucking like 80% of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
You know,
definitely
hey, you know when it's time to be serious? When you're by yourself.
Hey, you know what I've noticed? You haven't played that song.
What's that?
You haven't played that song, Sherry, Sherry Lady.
I played it this morning.
Oh, there you go.
All right, finish up your story.
Yeah,
Though.
but
A lot happened here.
Yeah, so just to wrap it up,
In conclusion.
yeah, I think also it has something to do with this girl, this stripper girl.
Yeah.
It has something to do with her some way.
Yeah.
It's not that she said anything, or it's not that she said or did anything.
No.
This is my perspective on it.
Yeah.
That something changed my perspective about her.
Yeah.
It's just women in general. I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Because I think what it was not actually me. It was not me that had the perspective change. It
Yeah.
was something entered externally, similar to the thought, like, oh, that's fucking loud. I don't like that sound.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying. Shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
something else entered. So it wasn't like my decision, if that makes sense. It was like
Yeah.
an external thing.
Yeah.
Call it a spirit.
Yeah.
I deem it.
Nice.
And
I do.
I think
demon is a
the
really
serious,
great-
whatever that seriousness is,
Yeah.
it's gonna go away.
There you go. There you go. And you know what? It doesn't take time to do that. Just so you guys know, time is an illusion. So I've been listening to Eckhart Tolle today because when I had my blowout, like he came to my mind. So I just put him on, right? And once again, I find myself in this pattern of numbers that I do, where I go back to these teachers and I go, Jesus, he's so good at what he does, right? So I've been watching Eckhart Tolle today, Then I went to Maurishi with my girlfriends. My girlfriends came over, trying to watch some true crime, this and that. And then I'm like, you know what, girls? I don't want to watch this shit. I said, what I want to watch is Eckhart Tolle. But I'm always thinking about what the fuck you guys want to watch because I'm trying to entertain you. One of them said, do you really think that? I said, yeah, I'm babysitting for an hour and a half right now. Literally. She goes, you always say you don't give a fuck or whatever. I go, of course I say that, but come on now. Whatever. Okay, so then I realized, first of all, that
Guys, got a minute, comment,
he's not even
1
watching
minute,
what I
I'm going
wanna
to
watch,
Instagram.
Right? So I put Eckhart Tolle, and then I watched Maharishi. And then when they left, I didn't even want them to leave because they were into it. And it was fun seeing that, right? And I was like, that's what my hangout should be with them. You know, it's actually better that way. Anyways, Eckhart Tolle, we got that. Perfect time, yeah.
Just last thing. I just want to apologize to everybody who was there last night. And I want to apologize to Benny. Because I feel like I got a little aggressive with Benny. I was like, Benny kind of pissed me off last night. In that moment, I was pissed off. I was like, man.
He had the most courage last night.
He did. He was really pissed off.
He had the most courage last night.
It wasn't me. It was something that was getting pissed off. It was not wrong words. But I felt when you left, I was like, man, I feel bad. I feel bad afterwards.
Yeah.
No, because honestly, I didn't take it personally.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't tell if you did, but I just felt wrong.
Benny's too smooth, dude.
I know. I said to patch it up. That's why I was.
Yeah.
Plus, he had lower levels, so if it had gone down Panjo style, he had the advantage.
He would take it.
He was also sitting.
Yeah,
I was
true.
standing.
That's
Kind of like went right over.
That's great, man. Thank you.
Honestly, last night, I mean, like having these conversations with everyone, it's really an eye-opener. Like,
Yeah, of course.
It is going through the process right now. Like,
Yeah.
breaking down
Yeah.
what happened. It's mind-blowing in some ways, you know?
Yeah, it really is.
And last night, thanks for the apology. I didn't take it personal. I said that you were triggered in some way because maybe you didn't like being questioned or whatever reason it was.
It wasn't me. That thing didn't like being questioned.
Nice. Nice.
That thing.
That's why I went after it. Because I like Sultan, but I don't like that. I don't
You know what
like
I would keep
anything else.
asking Sussy? Is he has anger issues.
You asked him if he had anger?
He's too light. And I know there's got to be something bottled up. I'm like, bro, like you can't go berserk. Like, you have anger issues. I have to say,